and then it was like a man in a blue like uniform.
Where?
But they had drove off a long time ago. But I had heard it out my window.
Why would they be coming here?
I don't know. I didn't even. They had a blue uniform on. They had like some flashlight. They was like kind of shining on the house with their flashlight. I don't know who they were. It didn't even look like no delivery person. I don't know how people would put our address on a live stream. Cause I don't, no,
The
I
same
don't
reason
tell,
how
I don't tell people.
I understand all that, but you are so naive with a lot of things. Just like how they found my information and was calling me. You never seem to
I know
understand. You're
people,
always going live. You always, this is not your
but
life.
okay, I'm not okay. Yeah, people know I'm an influencer, stuff like that, and I do these things. But I have never, I have never told no one
It
our
doesn't matter
address,
if you
nothing
don't
like
tell
that.
anybody. You always out there. You always live. You always live. Like you're always talking. Like, why are you making this your life? Why are you putting my house in danger?
I'm not. It's not my fault. I didn't do this.
Yeah, but you're out there. You're out there. You're out
Someone,
there.
I don't even know who really did that
So
stuff.
who did that?
Mommy, I don't know.
Well, maybe you should get off live.
I have seen
Well,
that.
maybe you should get off live.
These people could even tell you they've seen it too with me. I have seen that. It just really came about today on this live app. I don't know who would do
What
it.
live app?
It's called Bigo.
What?
It's called Bigo.
Well, maybe you should get off it.
Like I don't know. You're telling me you're asking me who did this.
Well,
I don't
okay, so
know.
you're a satellite, right? You have a satellite. The satellite could pinpoint exactly where you are, just like you when you share your information with me, it could tell you exactly where you are. It could tell you exactly where you are. So when you go on these and download these apps or whatever, you have to make sure the settings don't track you, don't have any of that stuff. Because once it's tracking you, it's going to tell you exactly where you are. It's called the internet.
I know how the internet works and stuff, and it's like I don't do. I
Well, maybe
know.
you should get off
I
it.
know the do's and don'ts of social media. I know
Well,
what
maybe you should get off the app. Why are you going on this live app? I thought you were just going live on Instagram.
I go live on anywhere where I have supporters where I like to talk and interact with
Well,
influencers
listen,
too.
don't put my fucking house in danger.
I'm not doing
Well, get off.
nothing.
Well, get off shit that could monitor where you are. It's called a cell phone. They could monitor where you are based on the satellites. Listen, don't put my goddamn house in no freaking danger, man.
Mommy, you're acting like it's my fault. I'm not doing nothing to put
So
us in danger.
so who's on live? Who's going live?
You act like I really,
Who's going live?
mommy, you act like I really expected someone to put in their comments where we live and stuff.
Well, that's a result of you going live. So if you had never gone live, there's no reason for nobody to do that. If you, it doesn't matter if you didn't go live. There's no reason for no. If I'm not live on everything, there's no reason for nobody to put my address out there.
But if I I went live today, then thinking that would happen. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Yeah, that's because you don't know what could happen. So stop being out there, being so vulnerable, man.
What you?
I
Like,
don't want my personal information out there.
I know you don't. It's not like I do either.
Well, get off the live chats.
Like, I don't
Well,
put,
get off the live chats.
mommy, we don't, what?
Well, disappear off the live chats for a while.
Because you know, I do not put no type of personal business.
It doesn't matter. You're missing the point, even if you don't put it. I just told you some of these apps that's out there can track where you are at any given time. That means if you're at this address, it could track you. If I'm at school, it could track you. If I'm over here, it could track you. These apps have things in them that could track where you are every time. Whether you're home, whether you're in New York, whether you went away, it could track where you are. We don't live in a gated community. So any random person could just come here. If we live in a gated community, then they have to go through security. We live in a random place where people could just walk up to my door. I have spoken to you about this a million times.
Yeah, but
about
mommy,
the social media bullshit.
Okay, but you always make it seem like this is my fault for me to do this. No, I don't. You know, I don't tell my address to people. I don't do this.
Because these people know how to track and know how to do things and go behind the scenes. So yes, if you weren't on there, guess what, Alex? There's no reason for nobody to find you if you're not out there. If you're not putting your stuff out there, if you're not going live. Why do you have to be going live? Go talk to your friends. You're going live to random people for what? For what? Random people for what?
It's not my fault. Mommy, you still don't understand. I'm an influencer. I have supporters around the world that like to connect with me, like to talk to me. I gotta give them some attention too.
No, you don't have to give nobody no attention. Because if you put my fucking house in danger, it's going to be a motherfucking problem. Put my security at risk for these random people to show up at my goddamn house. Because that's your life, to be on the social media for random people in the world. Random people in the world is not always nice.